Yeah, hi everybody. We are live. We are live. Half the guests are not here, but they'll turn up hopefully. Okay. Guess what? I'm boomering. Yep, a treat for you, everybody, and obviously the AI algorithm. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Beard. Hope you're all doing very well, folks. What's today's date? It is Wednesday, May the 6th, in the year of our Lord 2026. I am Zebroon, and trust you're all doing very well, folks. Yes, yes. Ardent Party, wrenched. Holy shit, Brown's got a face. Yes, and what a face it is. Anyway, okay. Shall we? I think we should get some guests on. Yes, you know it. Okay, I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go back to normal vision, as it were. So, see you later. Okay, so Angela Milena. Okay, here he is, folks. He's not got his can of lager avatar this evening. It is Dutch 4% ABV gradient.
I've actually managed to get it up to 7 now, so
What?
But,
Get it
yeah.
up? What?
Oh,
7?
absolutely. Yeah. And by the way, happy Revenge of the 6th day.
Was that the follow-up to Revenge of the 5th?
And yet it sounds better because it's 6th.
I saw what he did there. Maybe George was missing a trick.
Yeah. But I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing, sir?
Fair to middling, mate. Fair to middling. Yes.
Could be worse then.
And on that bombshell, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body on?
Well, yes, we should.
We're a little bit short this evening, aren't we?
Then all the more reason to get the next body on.
Okay. By the way, no Ruin, everybody. Ruin has got the sweetest of gigs. Students' Union in Wayman, Newcastle gig. That's going to be a rousing gig. But anyway, Dutch, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body on?
Yes, we shall.
Okay. Here he is, folks. The coffee smoking, cigar drinking, something polar bear, global warming. Here he is, folks. Sister Phobos.
Greetings, gentlemen. Hey,
right?
Yeah, is your StreamYard's looking all fucked up? Everyone's just a giant blue square.
No.
Okay, mine's just looking wacky, but it looks fine on YouTube, and I can hear you. So
yeah, looks fine, hey, mate. How you doing, mate?
You look like Moonanites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Thanks.
I'm doing quite well. How is everybody today? Hey, chat. We see you.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you. Yes, we do. Gonna spend what little money I have on you. Anyway, on that, we're a bit short of guests this evening, aren't we, Esther?
Yeah, well, I know what Swapper's doing. I've never seen him so active on Twitter with all the Star Wars talk going on. He's just been all over the place.
Is that still a thing then, Star Wars?
You know, well, there's rumors and there's speculation and there's still some doom and gloom. But yeah, I haven't really seen people so excited about the possibility of a future in a very long time.
Wow, it's amazing. Amazing what happens when Auntie Kathy leaves.
Yeah, but she's not really gone. She's still behind the scenes pulling strings, but I imagine her influence has waned a bit, and we've got some Daisy Ridley fingers in the chat.
That's all
exciting.
Is Kathy like the original actress who played the Emperor in the first lot of Before It Got? Yeah, that's Kathy, isn't it?
No, that neck wasn't so wrinkly. It didn't look like a turkey waddle.
Yeah.
But she is, however, equally as evil as the Emperor. So.
If not more.
Yes.
Because at least the original Emperor did die. The original one, anyway. But anyway, it's great to have you on, mate.
Good to be on.
I'd like to say there's another, mate. I'd like to say there was more, but there's not. But there is another, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I've got something for the whole Kathy is evil, though.
Oh, go on.
Oh, it looks like it's muting. I don't know why it's muting. We'll come back to that. Technical difficulties.
Allegedly. Anyway, here he is,
Yeah,
folks.
exactly.
All hail Emperor Gu. When
Yes.
yes, you know, mate?
Revenge of the Fifth. I've had that on more than a few mornings afterwards.
Yeah.
That can be rough.
How are you, my friend? You are well, yes.
Yeah, I'm certainly doing better than Mangu and Grando are going to do in the near future.
How many? That's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks?
Yes, Memorial Day weekend. Is that when it's coming out?
Yes, it is frighteningly soon.
I know there was the May the 4th preview. What's a few?
Yeah, it was, the first 25 minutes in the movie?
Just 25 minutes. What?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a 2-hour and 20-some minute movie.
So you went to the theater special preview,
Yeah.
and they booted you out after 25 minutes.
Yep.
What?
They're like, that's all we got. There ain't no more.
What? Why, they're still shooting it?
Yeah, they may be still doing rewrites and the reshoots.
That would be on brand for him.
Yeah, was your theater crowded, Jay?
Oh, I didn't go to that. Stop that shit. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Allegedly. Anyway, Jay, it's great to have you on. I'd like to say there's another, but there isn't.
There isn't, no.
Where is everybody?
I think Ian's trying to collect some more Cool Ranch Eucharist.
Yeah, good evening, chat. We can see you. Good evening. Sent the invite to Ian, got the thumbs up. Obviously, something's going down in the smoke.
May not be able to find his Doritos cup.
He may be out of Doritos. That is a world of hurt, isn't it?
Yeah, couldn't have that.
Anyway, yeah, here you go. Let's see. See, I was just about to say, I feel very. See, there's always this geezer putting the boot in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always putting the boot in, but he always turns up for some reason. I wonder why that is. But anyway, okay. Evening, by the way, mate.
We already got a super chat there.
Yeah, well, should we do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just winging it tonight, folks. There is a small presentation. We'll just wait till we'll just see how we get on.
We're going to have a musical number?
That was my pickup line in college. There's a small presentation.
Yeah.
It didn't work very well.
Okay. Should we do a super chat? Yes, I do. Yes, poor turnout from the Brits. I do feel like I need to be in a safe space, outnumbered by these American folk, as it were. Could be worse, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be
You could be sitting on a white couch and we could all be standing behind you.
Yeah. Could be Scott Mills in the room.
Indeed. Allegedly. Anyway, okay, let's do this super chat. Okay, here we go then. Mega Mother Man. Wrench, 5 euro. Cheers, my friend. Good evening to you. Fave SW. What's that?
Some sort of Star War.
Spanking whiskey.
Fave Star Wars?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Title and why?
I mean, I have to go with Empire, although there are parts of Return of the Jedi that are absolutely fantastic. Sadly, there are Ewoks.
I have to go with the original Star Wars. I mean,
There you go.
it was a great movie.
Empire was very good, though.
I didn't like Empire so much because it was darker and it was a tweener. You can't really see Empire without first seeing Star Wars and then later seeing Jedi. That's same thing with Back to the Future too.
I actually think you could see Empire without Star Wars, but you have to have Jedi to resolve it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I sort of these days I kind of think of them all together as one story, and I just substitute the Ewoks for Wookiees in my headcanon.
You mean the merchandise opportunity?
Yeah, that works out well for me. But honestly, I think the best time in the theater, it had to be Empire. It was my age and the hype and all of us together, camping out, waiting in line. That was absolutely epic.
Fave fantasy stories and why? I used to like the readers' wives' stories in Razzle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Penthouse Letters. That's my favorite fantasy story.
Yes. Is Kathleen Kennedy getting fired and tossed out on her ass considered a fantasy story?
I mean, that was a long series. There was a lot of...
I got to go with Tolkien, obviously, and all of it. But, Lord of the Rings, I was literally reading that as a infant. My mother read that to me when I was very, very young. I don't even think she really followed much about what was going on. So, yeah. And there's another series of books by an author named Roger Zelazny. It's called The Chronicles of Amber. Probably my favorite fantasy growing up as a young man. So.
That's a solid choice.
What's the story about?
It follows a prince who is trying to take over his kingdom, and it's one of the sort of original and more well fleshed out multiverse stories. He's part of a royal line that can alter the universe around him until you get to the original city from which all other cities are derived, and that is the city called Amber. So the first book is called Nine Princes in Amber, and it is a hell of a ride. Yep, Corwin is a Chad, abs, garden party. Yeah, we all wanted to be him growing up.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I think I would have to say my favorite fantasy stories would have to be the collections Flashing Swords numbers 1 and 2. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with those, but it's basically a compilation of fantasy short stories.
Nope, I've not heard of them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like when we were, in the late 70s, early 80s, and well into the 80s, you had a lot of magazines and stuff like that would do short stories, fantasy, and also collections of books. We don't get those nearly as much these days. I mean, now it's more, I'm going to have 80 book anthologies may or may not actually get finished, George. But fantasy kind of, it really lived in books for a long time. Then we had kind of a mini explosion of movies in the 80s, and then it kind of went away, but been returned to books, but lost a lot of like the pop media stuff that was around in the 80s.
Yeah, Flashing Swords came out in the mid 70s.
Yeah. I mean, I was always I really liked the Dragonlance books when they first came out.
Came out what?
Yeah. I also was a fan of Piers Anthony's Xanth novels because the puns were hilarious, but also pretty good stories in them as well. Raymond E. Feist had some good stuff. I'm not sure that I really had, there's any one. It always kind of depended on what my mood is or the time that I read it.
Do you mean X times A to the nth? Those were very fun, actually. Yeah. And they had there's a short series by Fred Saberhagen called Empires of the East. It is a sort of high fantasy that ends up turning into something different by the third book. I highly recommend it. Very hard to find, actually. You have to go to a used bookstore, but it's quite excellent. I'd recommend that one too.
Who's the most quotable? Or is this Star Wars character, Mog aside?
That's easy. Chewbacca.
Joking aside, has to be Han Solo.
I think we're all overlooking Basil And Down's cat was a lot of good quotes from that. Frog Puck the Parrot, I thought, had some great lines.
That was just magic. That was a magical moment.
It was.
Listen, I know Jediabetes didn't say much because his mouth always had food in it, but
yeah, it always sounded like Ian when we were first starting a stream for some reason.
Wade,
yes. I mean, R.I.P. Wade.
Quotable Yoda is.
Yeah,
So.
Yoda's probably the one that I would bring up because people, I mean, they still do, the Yoda style of talking.
Yeah,
never tell me the odds.
The Leslie witches were. Leslie witches.
The power of many.
The power of Brown.
Yeah.
The power of Four Fingers. The power of Moggy. Like,
I mean, Georges does bring up a good point, though. Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Have you come to destroy me? He said after following Obi-Wan to a planet.
Yeah. It's like the cop getting out after pulling you over and going up in the window. Why are you chasing me?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm trying to get away, dude.
Makes
Do you
sense
know
to
why
me.
you pulled me over? What?
So is Star Wars dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it because I don't know? Ista was saying, people talking about it and very positive about it this week.
Well, man, I bet it has nothing to do with shills coming out of the woodwork because there's about to be a movie and it's made for.
No, I haven't seen this much hope for Star Wars in a long time, but it's all based on hypotheticals. I think Star Wars is dead in the way a character in Star Wars is dead. They can always bring them back. I think if you end up giving us a couple of really good movies in a row, I don't think it's dead for good, but I think it's dead right now. But
is it tainted?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Beyond tainted, it's stained.
Yeah.
There you go, Khalid. Hello, mate. Wrenched.
Yes.
I will never give up on Star Wars.
And East is absolutely correct. It will take a couple of really good movies from them for us to change our mind, but I think it'd take more than a couple, like probably 4 or 5, and they've shown very clearly they are incapable of doing that.
Yeah, they would definitely need new personnel. Now, I'm going to try a little thinking man's joke here. It's tainted like Smilex humping a bottle of India ink.
I think so even if you were correct that, it took 2 or 3 really good movies in a row, the problem is that they have to be willing to take a loss on the first 1 or 2 because of all the damage they've done. It's like, congrats, it was a really good movie, but it only made, maybe 500 million or 600 million at the box office, which would be a loss.
They don't seem to mind taking a loss.
Yeah, the problem is that they keep they think they're doing well. If they had to reboot that, which would also involve competent people taking over again, competent people would have to look at that and go, stop losing money.
Now, I have an interesting idea. This actually came from Professor R2 the other night when we were talking. He said you can do something like have a alternate canon or shunt something over dual canons, alternate timeline, and you can kind of shove everything to the side. And Star Trek, because Star Trek fans are the kind of nerds that understand such a thing, like parallel universes and such.
Yep.
He thinks for normie Star Wars fans, you're going to have a much more difficult time selling that idea because the normie, the average, they're just going to go, what about that movie? What happened to that? They're not going to get, oh, that's the Kelvin timeline, Palpatine had sex canon.
Yeah.
And they're not going to understand that. So.
Here you go. Did I cut you off? Here you go. Do you want to finish your thought, or did you finish?
Oh, no, I'm finished, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can I read this?
Yeah, go on then. It's from Titan. Wrench.
All right. At little Titan wrenched. I know not everyone sees eye to eye on it, but Andor Season 2 was a great end on a high note for Star Wars. Yeah, if you like girl bosses and their babies.
I mean, I think the biggest problem with Andor is that nobody watched it, really. It did not get the viewing numbers that it needed. And, oh, by the way, it was really expensive. And even so, again,
Yes.
that's an example of congrats. I mean, you had a good story. You probably needed some editing on the pacing
Yep.
and some other stuff, but you had a great story. But nobody came to see it because you'd already burned all the bridges.
Yeah, and Andor was kind of dismal. It's a really good example of Kathleen Kennedy coming in on season 2 and making sure that all her woman shit was put in there when they essentially left him alone to do season 1. So I don't know. I don't think it ended on that much of a high note, personally. And
okay.
yeah, it definitely had its moments. But man, the pacing and
It was horrendous.
but most of its moments come from Stellan Skarsgård and Andy Serkis, and they're not around anymore. So I don't know who's left to bring it.
Nobody, probably. But anyway, okay. Shall we? We've got some slides. We've got a small presentation. Should we do them?
Yes.
Yeah, please do.
I can't remember what we've got. Okay, Musings midweek. Today's date, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe. Press some buttons. YouTube likes it when you press thumbs up and leave comments. Big thank you, channel members, which we'll do. Here we go. Dutch Gradient Wrenched Wulderspot gifted 5 Mr. Brown memberships. Cheers, Dutch.
Cheers yourself.
Mightily generous, my friend.
I was kind of hoping I slipped that one past you.
And thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
And Atwell's Otters. I love otters, don't you? Especially when it's Haley. Gifted 5 Mr. Brown Alliance memberships. Cheers, Haley. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. If you got one of those memberships, thank the appropriate people, please.
If you really want to thank me, just re-up it when it expires in 4 weeks.
In fact, should we do another super chat? Might as well.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Megath Bodyman Rich. 2 euros. No, I mean Star Wars titles, as in fave names for each.
Now I'm confused.
He means like Emperor Palpatine. What's the coolest name?
Like movie names.
The
best movie or series, I guess.
I got that wrong again.
That was my confusion. I didn't know if Esther was right or if Jay was right. It's like, wait, does he mean titles of people or?
All right. Yeah, I've got a hot take here. I thought Splinter in the Mind's Eye was an incredibly cool Star Wars title.
Splinter of the Mind's Eye, but yes, agreed.
It was a little bit disappointing in the execution, but it was supposed to be a low-budget sequel in case they didn't have money, which they ended up not needing. But
Anybody else?
Yeah, Splinter of the Mind's Eye definitely was. It was my favorite book when I was a kid.
I mean, I like the the alternate titles that we came up with for some of these Star Wars series. Ass Soaker sadly did not deliver, although we did see plenty of ass. We just didn't see it soaking so much.
Yeah, it did kind of deliver when you think about it with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I mean, that was definitely some fossilized shit.
The Akashite.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Book of Boba Fett. Even though there were chapters in there that had nothing to do with Boba Fett, it was like, oh, by the way, you got your Mandalorian in my Boba Fett book.
The entire show had nothing to do with Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett. And then, so we used to have a cafeteria chain where you could get a lot of food for not much money called Morrison's. So I've been calling them Tempura Morrison's.
I think the most creative, though, the one that I really have to hand it to them for really going deep and thinking about it was Solo, a Star Wars story.
Good Lord. Yeah. Just so creative.
Boy, yeah, the team was really on it that day, weren't they?
Yeah, and then there's The Empire's Got Back. That was an alternative.
How about Revenge of the Jedi?
Yeah. Oh, Blue Harvest.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't what's the one? Is it Ahsoka? Is it Ahsoka?
Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're only getting one more series of that.
Oh,
That's
That's
too many.
Yeah, they really need to renew the Acolyte. Come on.
Yeah.
I need my Mog and Basil buddy cop film at least. Make that happen.
Okay. Big thank you, channel members. Okay, slides are very random this evening. So, okay. This is from Gary. WTF? What does that mean? What the... Daredevil Board Against Season 2 finale was comically bad. Is the finale already?
Yeah, it was worse than, like, it made no sense whatsoever. It was so ChatGPT, I can't even begin to tell you.
Well, it goes well with the rest of the series.
If you could play that clip, it would just explain the whole thing.
No, because it's a still.
Karen comes out. This armed guard turns around, looks at her.
Oh, but are we spoilers? Oh,
you can see what she's doing. She's dropping him with the elbow to the chin, and then beats the crap out of him.
Sorry, if turn the volume down for a bit.
Yeah, this 120-pound blonde.
It's a shit series.
Yeah. Action Karen. Okay. Yeah, she beats the crap out of an armored ATF.
There's going to be spoilers, folks, so mute. Tell you what, I'll do this, right? If you're not wanting to know spoilers, what I will do, and if you're still listening, what I will do is I will hide the Mr. Brown Alliance. Yeah. I must do a spoilers. When it comes back on, we're finished. Okay. So spoilers. I will do a spoiler caption, I think. I think we need to do one. Carry on.
She beats the crap out of this guy. And he's like twice her size, but she drops him with one elbow to the chin. He collapses. She takes his gun, beats him with it, and then stands there like, yeah, I'm the bitch.
Yeah, he's wearing armor and a helmet, and he's armed. And
well, now to be fair, we did see a woman slap a stormtrooper and knock him out. In Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget. What was her name? Kay Vess. The way she would take down the stormtroopers in that ridiculously bad Star Wars game.
Yeah.
She would just sort of tap them on the shoulder and they would drop. But,
well, she would just stand there and let her little pet go and deal with most of it. It was,
yeah, no, seriously, the show makes absolutely no sense. Like, the Kingpin murders like 100 people in cold blood. Like, everybody around in this sort of, everybody's dressed as Daredevil. They storm the Capitol. Kingpin's in there and he rips them apart and crushes them and throws them and then Daredevil's like, you can still walk away from this. I'm like, what the? And there was a lawyer on an earlier stream. He's like, I'm an actual attorney and I had to turn the show off. They couldn't even fake being an actual courtroom scene. It was like the.
I'm not sure it was to She-Hulk levels of we don't understand law, but it was damn close.
No. It was bad. Wait, listen, you could get a law degree with She-Hulk compared to this show. I'm not kidding. Like, and just nothing had any made sense or it's like the episode before where the ice guy, he like shoots all these protesters in cold blood and then goes, it was the protesters that killed him, even though there were everybody's all around and they're looking, everybody saw it. And he's like, nope, that wasn't me.
Well, you have Kingpin killing like 50 people and Daredevil's like, our deal still stands. You can, but I was like, bruh, there's a bunch of dead bodies around him, and I'm not sure that deal is still in place.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't finish it. I still have, I don't know, a few minutes to go. I'm just, like, it hurts so much to watch this and to think about it. That's why I had to start watching Banshee again, which is, oh man, I'm sort of halfway through season 2 on Banshee now. Started watching it last week.
How many episodes of Daredevil this season?
I think 8.
8?
Yeah.
8, yeah.
Has it been? It has been that bad, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's been worse than that bad. I can't even begin to like. In some ways, on the surface, if you just saw it, it wasn't as bad as the other Marvel TV shows. But if you actually try to think about what's actually happening and the character motivations and people acting like normal human beings, it's actually way, way worse. It substituted the woke for stupidity.
I would say it's worse because of how good Netflix Daredevil was.
Wow.
And
yeah,
we
I mean,
still
if you
remember-
have something to compare it against, then all of a sudden this thing looks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember last year they had potential, but they kept claiming, oh, well, we had to deal with what was already here when we got here. Next year, that'll be all us.
Yeah, the problem was we then found out the episodes that the new team actually were involved in writing. They were the worst of season 1. And anybody thinking that season 2 was good, okay, now they're cooking. They're cooking meth.
Okay.
Yeah. If this is what you give us when you get to do their own thing, and even places like Polygon and I forget what website it was, but even things that are generally very Marvel Disney friendly, they're going, what the hell was that Daredevil season finale? No. Everyone is astonished, even the people that are generally have been in Disney's corner.
You know, I think we can all be sure that episode 9 of season 5 of Stranger Things will also explain this Daredevil, and it'll all be resolved perfectly fine.
Are they still waiting for that episode?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple of supers. Let's do them. Here you go. Fat lobber wrenched will spot 2 pounds. Hello, Fats. Kingpin had the same deal after murdering, what's this, 50?
Tipa. They very much are implying this Antifa.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, he's punching people to death as the mob tries to come over him, and then Daredevil's just sitting and watching that. And then when the mob finally overwhelms him, that's when he intervenes, and he's like, "No, we still have the same deal. What is going on?"
Yeah, so Polygon goes, Marvel's best show of 2026 just ended with an utterly stupid twist, which is kind of a condemnation for a show that's been shilling like for the whole time. And that's Polygon. And there was a couple others that said, like, just, can we talk about the Daredevil finale? What the hell was that? Was the one that really made me laugh.
Yeah, these would be the same people that were convinced that Stranger Things ended well, but this was the bridge too far.
Right. But then they got caught in this delusion that there was a secret hidden finale that we were about to be seeing. So,
well,
right?
Look, as an episode 9 truther myself, or at least one who tries to spread that conspiracy everywhere I can, it's absolutely going to happen. Now, there are some who think that was that season 5 was actually a fake season, and the real season is going to come out later. Those are the whack jobs. I mean, I think we all can agree on that.
What has done for this season? What's the main thing that's fucked it?
The writing.
Yeah.
Oh, the main thing.
Yeah. The whole telling a story thing is really where they tripped on their dicks.
I was going to say season 2 is what did it.
I think fundamentally it's the fact that it wasn't really a show about Daredevil anymore, and the writing was bad. The dialogue actually started out a little better. It was the story and plotting and writing that was terrible, but then the dialogue just took a dump, and I couldn't believe, like, it sounded like the Mando Gugu trailer. It was just...
Punchable Face asked, is this a CW show? Good question.
No, that's a
CW
little
had better shows.
Yeah, that's insulting to CW. Don't do that. Yeah.
Okay, let's do another.
They never made money either.
Ardent Party Wrenched was bought $2 Thank you, my friend. Preferred on is he shouting? I don't know. Preferred preferred on screen Kingpin, Duncan or I can never say this.
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
No question, D'Onofrio for the Netflix series, and then that's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I mean, even with the Netflix series, he was like becoming Kingpin. He hadn't really got there yet. It was you were kind of seeing his progression. I think Duncan's portrayal that was Kingpin, right? In full, and you could believe that he could kick the shit out of anybody. D'Onofrio just looks like a kind of overweight guy who has some anger management issues and daddy issues.
Fair enough.
I actually think they both had their charms. Although, obviously the quality of the Netflix series was better than the Affleck movie.
Yes.
But, Duncan did make, like, that was one of those race swaps. I don't care. He fit the bill. He did great. He had a certain amount of charisma and charm that D'Onofrio's just never going to have, too. So... And yes, I could believe that guy could kick Daredevil's ass.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, Duncan had that deep rumbling voice of his that it just really got your attention.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a super sticker. I can't see what it is. Don't be or Beevil. $2. Thank you, my friend. Good evening. Super sticker. I don't know what that is. We can't see it, can we?
Looks like a pair with sunglasses and a sweatband
Oh, okay.
waving at you with sunglasses on and then turning his back to you.
It's too
Thank you,
cool
my
for us.
friend. Okay, shall we move on then? I've completely forgot what we've got. Oh, okay, I think it's on this day. A lot of these. Thor was released 15 years ago today. Tom Hiddleston originally auditioned to play Thor, but Kenneth Branagh later realised he was a better fit for Loki, a casting choice that ended up defining the character for the MCU.
Well, that was a good choice.
It was.
Really,
knows what he's doing.
it's a great film. Is Thor one of my favorites?
I'm not actually a fan of the Thor movies, but
Really?
I think Hiddleston's Loki is. I mean, just the kind of chaotic charisma that he has, and it always seems like there's something going on behind his eyes. And I mean, he played it well. Unfortunately, they used him too much because then we had the TBA and all that mess.
Oh yeah, spoilers over, by the way. We finished with spoilers. Cheers, Franco. You reminded me. So there you go. Okay, so anything to add then, boys, with this one? Thor, the first Thor movie was great. Was it Dark? Was it Dark World?
Dark World was a little weak.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And then
give them
Ragnarok.
They tried.
And then Love and Thunder. Oh boy.
Oh god.
this wasn't a Disney film, though, was it?
No.
The first Thor was not. No, and I thought the casting was spot on perfect. At first I thought Alexander Skarsgård should have played Thor, but Hemsworth won me over when I saw him on screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, and Hiddleston was a spot on Loki. I've always liked Branagh's work. I liked the sort of Shakespeareanness of the first movie.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Hopkins was splendid as Odin.
Yeah, well, it's so hard for him to do a good job. The guy is incredibly amazing in everything he does. It's ridiculous.
Gravitas, this movie had.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins is like the Anthony Hopkins of movies.
He is, yeah.
He was just
Stellan
playing himself.
Skarsgård was the Stellan Skarsgård of Thor.
Oh my god, I never thought about that.
Sir Anthony Hopkins was just playing himself, wasn't he?
Yeah, no. I actually thought they went a little too comical with Skarsgård. That would be, I think, one of my criticisms.
There you go, Ruddy, Reg, hello mate. Portman in Thor 1.
I give her a 1,
please.
Okay.
I give her a 1.
Portman, what did you think? He's a big fan of Portman. Okay. Anything to add then?
No.
Just a great movie. Well-rounded. Loved it. Shame. Never
Yeah.
quite
And it
repeated.
introduced Hawkeye.
Yeah, I have to say, listen, she's a fine actress, but I don't think Natalie Portman's had chemistry with a man on screen since she was 13 in Leon. I kind of made me.
Lovely.
And she's come out with some interview lately about some of the weird mail she got as a 13-year-old, and I'm like, that may explain it. Yeah, there's some sickos out there. That's why we can't have nice things.
Here you go. Not Z3PO, Rachel, mate. Can't stand Portman anymore. Ruins Leon for me. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's a very good actress, and I think probably the best acting she did was when she was 13, and it just kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, God, that movie is so good, though.
Yeah, and I mean, again, she really delivers a good performance in that. The problem is that she kept going.
She can't act, can she? Really? Or can she? Is she overrated?
She can. She just doesn't choose to, it seems.
I don't know if she can.
She did in Leon.
Yeah, when she was 13, as a kid, you could, everybody's gonna voices, and then she grew up, and I don't think she can.
Hi, Vex. Vex, are you available to break up the sausage fest?
Yeah, you have a link in your inbox. So, see, I haven't seen Black Swan in a while, but my memory says she did okay in that. I might have to go back and check.
Which one?
Black Swan.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. How do you pronounce this? Bunker? Help me out. Bunker?
Mr. Portman, I believe.
Natalie Portman is my
honestly
wife.
not sure. Yeah.
So watch what you say. Yes, sir.
Mr. Portman it is.
Okay. Let's move on. Thor enjoyed coffee, didn't he, by the way?
Indeed.
What is this beverage? I like this beverage. Captain America Civil War was released 10 years ago today. That is today, by the way. Same with Thor. Ike Perlmutter. Who is it? Ike Perlmutter, Disney geezer?
Yeah. No, he was the CEO of Marvel. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Reportedly pushed to remove Robert Downey Jr. from the film to cut costs. A dispute that nearly led, and here we go, Kevin Feige to quit Marvel before Disney intervened.
And we'd probably be better off if he did.
Yeah,
today.
It would be a cost I would be willing to pay. I mean, the problem is I don't know who you would. I mean, eventually Disney would have taken over regardless, and they would have run everything into the ground.
There you go. It's on Star.
You mean like they did?
Yeah, that's why I said eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
are you trying to depress us, Brune? No, not at all. I'm trying to bring out happy memories of decent Marvel. Back in there.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm trying to depress. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Memories.
Well, I mean, the good news is, when you look at Disney Plus and you go, boy, this latest Daredevil show is shit. Hey, there's some good things you can go back and watch.
Did we like Civil War?
I did.
Do you mind a spoiler?
Or
a 15-year-old movie?
I've got into trouble for that.
10-year-old.
Yeah, I've got into trouble for that. I've probably only watched this the one time. Never really wanted to rewatch it.
The argument for the Accords is idiotic, and the guy who is so invested in them and in favor of them is the one who breaks them immediately. It's like, this is just ludicrous.
Yeah, I've never seen governments do anything like that in the past. Except
I'm
every
not
time.
saying I'm not saying reality. I'm saying the movie. It's
But that's
just
the point of the movie, is showing that the government is going, okay, hold up, we need to weigh in. And yeah, there is a reason to have the Accords, because you have essentially these lone people that oh, I'm trying to do good, but I'm doing a lot of damage as well without accountability. Now, the response, as all government responses are, is way over the top, and we need to control everything, and that goes well.
and the heroes actually go with it. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. When I say it makes
Yeah,
no
well,
sense.
not all of them did, though. That's the whole
no,
point of the
I
movie.
know.
And I really thought the arguments on Cap's side were well laid out in the movie, but there were definitely some.
Yeah, I think Tony's is as well, because Tony is, I mean, he's already seen his weapons being used irresponsibly, because we're just, going for the almighty dollar. So it's part of kind of his thing to go, this is too much power for people to have without oversight. And Cap going, hold up, bro. I'm not so sure about that.
Wait, did you say Cap or cat?
Cap.
Yeah, by the way,
Brown said cat. Yeah.
the cats arrived, everybody. Drink.
Drink.
Hello?
Yeah, listen, I think overall the movie was entertaining, but it wasn't Winter Soldier, which is
Yeah, that's the
probably
problem.
my favorite
I'd
Marvel
rather
movie.
watch Winter Soldier than watch this one. Here you go, Titan.
I still say Winter Soldier should have been titled Broken Shield.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters to me, but I think the Civil War is when we see the cracks first starting to show.
Yeah.
And maybe that wasn't a good idea with Perlmutter, but I understand he's old school, and he sees them basically being extorted by an actor who wants an absurd amount of money to play in a film that he's not the one making it. I understand, but he's the one who made most of the good calls for Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, Titan. Oh, go on, Matt.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Civil War's top 5 MCU movie. Zemo is incredibly underrated as a villain.
Mm.
I would also say that Civil War is the best Black Panther movie.
Oh, by far, yeah.
And at that point in time, it was the best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Rust. Reg Rust Battle of Rust. Civil War is in the top 3 of Marvel. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if I was ranking them, top 5 anyway, and I'm saying that not actually kind of running through the list, but yeah, I think it's definitely one of the best.
Vex Electronica Wrench was what? Vex. It was realistic. It shows how fractured Tony is as a hero, that he breaks them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he was relentlessly trying to murder Bucky when Bucky was not in control of his actions, that bothered me a little bit. But I don't know if it makes my top 5. It might skim there, but I will tell you, man, I've gone back and watched the Phase 1 movies. They are aging like fine wine. First Avenger, Thor, the first Iron Man movie, they almost get better every time I've rewatched them.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Shall we move on? Be an early finish tonight, folks.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people now would weep with joy if Iron Man 3 came out as a Marvel film, and you'd be like, oh my God, this is so much better than what they've been putting out, even though that movie's shit.
Yep, you're right.
It was, Iron Man 3 was really good up until a certain point, and when it went 180, it's like, what the?
It was Aluminum Man. I mean, how many times did his suit break or not work or just shatter into a million pieces? I'm like, this sucks.
Well, the whole point of that was to show that Tony was a hero without the suit, and that part of his character involves his ability to think, his brains, his problem solving, and the fact that he can be brave without being inside of an invulnerable iron suit. Any of the movies that just end up with a big battle against mindless, faceless enemies, hundreds of Ultrons climbing a rock, I just sort of end up tuning out.
Yeah.
No, I was just talking about how fragile the suits were. Not the point of him not being in them. Just even when he did have them, they were breaking apart left and right. I'm like, this is just not Iron Man.
There you go, folks.
I think I'm with Arden Party. Iron Man 3, I mean, there were great ideas. The problem is the execution, really.
Agreed. It was one that I really liked the least when it came out, but I've softened a bit. Yeah,
that really should have been the warning for all of us about Shane Black, especially coming back to the Predator. Oh no!
If they hadn't have done the 180 on the Mandarin, yeah. That's why I've never watched that movie again. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking
a great villain. That was a great villain.
I think Ant-Man is when it all started to fall apart and get stuck into the Marvel formula. Just the best I can remember. Even though I enjoyed the movie, it was entertaining. Like, that's when it seems like they really locked in the Marvel formula with the Marvel humor and the jokes and what you can and can't have everybody do.
Okay, question for the chat then. What was the first Marvel movie you noticed when the wheels started coming off the bus, as it were? Yeah. So, panel, what do we think?
I mean, Iron Man 3 is the one where, I mean, I was like, look, you have a really good character. You've had pretty good story arcs, and then this comes out, and I'm like, oh, what's happening here? Again, the Thor movies I was never a fan of, so I just kind of went, okay, that's just a comic line that I don't care about. I can ignore those. And then the absolute, let me just take 3 steps back and kick you straight in the nuts was Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Was that before Ragnarok, or was Ragnarok before?
Ragnarok was before.
Everybody's saying Ragnarok.
Yeah, I think it would have to be Shang-Chi.
I'm going to say Dark World definitely had me worried because I did like the first Thor movie, but I took it as a one-off, not the wheels were coming off. But like I said, like, even though I liked the movie, it made me nervous because I learned about the production and what movie he was trying to make and how they sort of forced him into a mold. So really, Ant-Man for me, even though the movie wasn't so bad, that's when I thought they're going to run into problems. And yeah, Ragnarok pissed me off.
Ragnarok, we've said before, it's just the humor was set to 11. You know, it was Spinal Tap to 11 because it's one.
Yeah, that's also the you remember popular song, right? We're going to feature that constantly in the trailer. You like Led Zeppelin? Here we go. All right.
No, actually, for when the when you felt the wheels were coming off, Cider Feet just got it for us. Said it. Actually, Endgame was where you actually felt the wheels were coming off, not just we're going off course. The wheels started coming off then.
I mean, Captain Marvel told you that Endgame was going to be a shit show, and then they delivered the shit show.
Oh, you're right. Captain Marvel came out before Endgame, so you're right. It was Captain Marvel. Absolutely.
Yeah, but they already didn't have wheels, man. Like that was just sort of that was cemented it. And then everything that happened around Marvel, they're changing the entire Rotten Tomatoes system to accommodate them, and YouTube taking away the thumbs down, all because of that one stupid fucking movie.
Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Could you guys fill? I need to reset my mic. It's clipped.
Oh, that's too bad.
Does anyone believe this headline from Variety?
Yeah, I mean, I can see the revenues rising. But again, gross revenue doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, they raise revenue by firing 10,000 people and raising prices at the parks 30%, and the stock did get that bump, but it's not sustainable. Their customer satisfaction continues to really decline, and that's going to hurt their repeat business. They almost completely depend on Disney adults now and uber rich people. That's not a sustainable business, and it no longer functions to flow everything, to collect things at the movies and then flow it into the parks and at the cruises. The flywheel, as Bob Iger called it, has flown off of the bus.
Oh.
They can no longer afford to take a loss in their other departments and make it up in the parks because the parks are actually struggling. The attendance is way down, even though their profits are up because they just fired thousands of people.
But they brought Luke, Leia, and Han in.
Yeah,
and people can't afford to go.
Is that why they've reintroduced them?
Yeah, desperation moves for sure,
Yeah.
or they're A/B testing. I mean, I have heard that at Galaxy's Edge is more vibrant and active than it's ever been before. So, I mean, it is making a difference. Whether it makes enough of a difference, time will tell.
Arch Colin, Wrench, hello Colin. Drink, by the way. I was watching Clownfish earlier, and they were saying that prices have gone up massively year on year.
Yep.
Yeah. It's $15,000 to $20,000 for a week-long vacation for a family of four.
What?
Yeah.
Check, please.
It was like 10,000, 4 years ago. That's what I'm saying. The company is basically living from quarter to financial quarter, from shareholder call to shareholder call. They have to pull out some kind of gimmick to boost the price every 3 months, and some desperate move to solidify their revenues. The raw numbers of people that are engaging with Disney continue to fall.
There you go, Cartoon Man numbers, Wrench. Did the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel close? It did. How much was it?
Yes, it did.
How much did it spend on that? Was it $2
billion?
$2 billion?
In spectacular fashion, it closed. The actual physical facilities, supposedly, people estimate around $2 billion in all. I think it was a little over $500 million to build the hotel, but with everything else involved. Yes.
My cat's going mad, by the way. So,
they were charging $4,000. They were charging $4,000 a night.
Yeah, for like submarine style accommodations where you have to swap out beds with someone else every 8 hours.
What?
Yeah, it was ludicrous. But the problem is that this is chasing diminishing returns for a reason, because they stopped appealing to children with their not only the parks themselves, but also like the media that they're putting out. It's much more oriented towards 40 and 50-year-old Disney adults who are childless and going to, because it meant something to them when they were children, and they're, absolutely obsessed with nostalgia. But that's a diminishing audience. They're they're not reproducing. They're not handing that off. They're not, and this is how you kill franchises as well. When you stop worrying about trying to get, new people in, and especially young kids, as Star Wars was successful doing, or comic books were successful for such a long time. But now there's really no on-ramp for, the average kid to get into any of this stuff.
Yeah, there's no generational transfer anymore.
Yeah.
And Anna's right in the chat. It costs half of the money to fly your family to Japan and stay in Japan for a week and go to Tokyo Disneyland, where they still have all the old attractions that people love. Like, they still have Splash Mountain. Disney got rid of it everywhere else, but Japan wouldn't let them get rid of it. So you can actually go experience what Disney World used to be like by flying to Japan. Plus, you get to be in Japan for a week, and it's half the money as it would be to fly across the country here and go to Florida.
Do we know how much is a day ticket? Do they sell day tickets?
Yeah, about 130 to, it's dynamic pricing. So it could be anywhere up to, I think, $180 for an adult. And they close at 6 p.m. You have to pay extra if they have night events, you have to buy another ticket after the closing time.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of closing at 6 is already hilarious, because, when I went to Disneyland back in like 88, that was in the summer. It was still open until it got dark because they did the fireworks. every night. And now it's like
Yeah.
6. Get out, whatever. And oh no, you need to pay extra because the freaks are coming out at night or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not the ticket price. It's the food is ridiculous. It costs $50 to eat lunch for one person, and all the perks that they used to give you free transportation, free parking, free premium stuff. Where that was the Disney difference. They nickel and dime their guy. It's $12 for a bottle of water, and it's harder to find a water fountain. Well, yeah, and Vegas is. Yeah, and they are suffering because of it too. Hotels are closing down, and the periphery of Vegas is almost completely dead now. But Disney will nickel and dime you to death. They're ridiculous little shitty toys that cost $20 and $30 that'll be on clearance next year. The 6 months, 3 months. Yeah, the price of admission is the smallest part of what you're going to face, and don't even think about staying at Disney hotels. And they've all been remodeled into generic sort of ugly places where they used to have character. Look at the Polynesian. It used to be this fantastic place that was like being in the islands, and now it looks like a bland Motel 6. You can see pictures of what it looks like.
Here you go, folks. Sword and Storm Wrench. This is the swapper's way of thinking, isn't it? I've been collecting classic Disney movies on DVD secondhand, so Disney, Deadnet, ain't getting any of my money. There you go.
Good man, Sword. It's the way to do it, too.
Okay.
But yeah, I think if you look at Disney, when they started their noticeable decline in the quality of the experience of the parks, and then we're going to charge you for everything. Oh, if you think the ticket is expensive, when do you see the parking? Oh, you need to have the app to be able to get ahead of the certain lines and all that, right? No, by the way, it's going to cost extra. And then
your Fast Pass, it's $450, and you have to sign up a day in advance, and you may get on the ride and you may not. It's insane.
Yeah, you may be standing in line with the rest of steerage, but the thing about that is that they are now facing real competition from Universal, and it is kicking their ass.
Yeah.
Wrench. All right. Imagine if the UK had got Euro Disney instead of Paris. How bad would it be, Miss Barnaby? Maybe Euro Disney Leeds. What about Euro Disney
Birmingham?
Rochdale.
No, I want it in Birmingham where you can get the full experience.
Yeah, right on the M5 there. Liverpool would be nice too. The other thing is, for the most popular attractions, you have to do Fast Pass.
Yeah.
Like there is no waiting in line in steerage anymore.
What?
It's
what?
You have to, and then you have to sign up before 6 a.m. And if you miss your reservation, you don't get another chance to remake it, and you may not get in anyway. Yeah, it's a nightmare, and it takes more logistical planning to do a Disney trip than it takes to execute a war. Like,
I can definitely see why people would go.
Gavin Unit, hello Gavin, Wrench will spot by the way. We're getting a huge Universal theme park. Yeah, that's it's been planning permission, but are we still getting it?
yeah, isn't that Bedford or something, or Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah. Home county somewhere. But are we still getting it? Nobody ever better afford to get in, Mike, but there you go.
Yeah, and you're getting something that they don't even have over here. I forget, it's not Harry Potter. It's something they'll be the first to get it over there.
Arden party with Six Flags over Swindon.
You can get
beat Six Flags over Tilda Swinton, but
you can get arrested for comments like that here.
Oh.
Depends on which flags you're flying.
Fat Lobber Wrench will spot. Yeah, south of Luton. Luton, hotbed, yes.
Oh, I can see Cockney Disneyland where everyone talked in Cockney rhyming slang. That would be a funny little video.
They would have to have a Mary Poppins thing.
Who is this geezer on screen again? Remind me.
That
Gavin
is
Newsom.
No,
Not Gavin.
no.
Corporate's going to need you to tell the difference between these two pictures.
That's Josh D'Amaro, the new CEO of Disney, with
But he's
Dana
not the
Walden
CEO.
nipping at his heels.
Well, he's technically the CEO.
Yeah, he is, but
But
Iger's
she's
still
in
on the
charge,
board.
though, isn't she?
No, she's in charge of everything that's entertainment, movies, and film. Supposedly, she is the director of Disney Creative, and he's the CEO, but she actually gets paid more than he does. And you got to wonder if he's not getting set up just like they set up Bob Chapek. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
Yeah. It's like they wanted to make a woman the CEO, except everything Dana Walden did was a failure. She came over from Fox. She has no creative experience. She has no successes under her belt. And the idea was that Wall Street actually overruled the board, and they're going to have to put a white guy in charge. So they arranged it so maybe we can have him take all the blame for what's coming down the pipe that's really Bob Iger's fault. And then we can put her in to save the company.
Dirkie McDirkyface, numbers went, Shalom, paid less than Camilla's bestie.
Yes, Dana Walden is Kamala Harris's best friend. They live in the same neighborhood, and they are walking buddy pals. That's true.
I'm going to flash a comment up, but I'm not going to read it because I value my life.
Yeah, I was thinking of saying that, but I was like, no, Bruin wouldn't appreciate it.
Allegedly. Okay. Anything to add then? Have we done with Disney? Because sounds like we've done with Disney.
Let it.
I've been
Yeah,
done
I
with
think
Disney for years.
they're going to be broken up and parted out, sold off, and merged in a couple of years, maybe.
If they hadn't gone down, I know this is obvious, but if they hadn't gone down the woke route just to appease the loudest voices in the company, you know those freaks with the blue hair.
Oh yeah.
Then they probably would have made the Thrawn trilogy into movies and made a fortune off of them, and they'd be doing really well now.
I would disagree because again, fish rots from the head first, and Bob Iger was still in charge.
Yeah. Remember, they basically ran their own country until they got involved in politics, and Florida said, you know what? We're going to take that thing away from you. Now you're going to actually have to start paying taxes, and we're going to audit you.
So did that actually go through then? So they do have to pay tax. On
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. Yeah, they lost their special status.
Yeah.
But remember what kicked all of this off was Bob Iger was considering a presidential run.
Yep.
Okay. Prof,
So
do you
he
wanna come on,
decided to
Prof?
weigh in on the politics side, and boy, did that end
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Could
but
someone send Prof
the creation of Sif Todd and losing Reedy Creek is estimated to cost them $1 trillion over the next century. So
Here you go, Professor Artur Wrench will spot that, Prof. The CEO is just Bob's puppet and will be tossed aside soon. Walden will be made CEO in less than 2 years.
Yeah, I think actually this is wrong. I think that Walden is Bob's puppet because they're remarkably similar. They don't have any real talent. They haven't really done anything, but they're in charge and they're very political. I think this guy is just, okay, the board's like, look, we need to get somebody in here, maybe the guy who's in charge of things that make money. And they put him in charge. But yeah, he's definitely going to be taking a fall soon.
yeah, I think fooled you both. They're both Bob's puppets. And that's the truth. They both worked under Bob for a decade, and they both are his puppets.
Yeah, the benefit is that he essentially could operate in the I'm too busy trying to be important in Hollywood so I can ignore this side of the business other than occasionally going, wait, I need more money.
Question, are we bogged?
Possibly, yes.
Not as bad as Disney. Was I supposed to send someone a link?
Yeah, Prof, if he's available.
Okay.
I'm on it.
We might as well go for the full American.
That's right.
Okay. Shall we, what about Bob? Bob Iger or did Paycheck, was it Paycheck who got shafted?
Chapek.
Yeah.
Yep. Bob Paycheck. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. Yeah, Paycheck. Because he did it. It sounded like he really wanted to turn it around.
Well, he made the mistake of saying, I'm sorry, let me see the actual books and not what Bob's CFO is telling me that I'm supposed to stay at a board meeting because I'm the CEO. I'm responsible for this shit.
That's actually true. That did happen. And then, he wanted to get Disney out of politics. He wanted to rein in the creative overspending. And he wanted to tighten the overall control over the company. And they couldn't really have that.
On 1 hour 10, that'll do. Who saw the Odyssey
The trailer?
trailer?
I did, sadly.
Oh, this is from Carl Benjamin. Odysseus has encountered the Cybermen.
Yeah.
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 I mean, the concept of full plate
Okay.
in BC. I'm like, oh dear God.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it because this is like an ancient culture that's essentially died out. They are the giants.
Yes.
And they're not, ludicrously 60-foot tall kind of thing or whatever. They're like 8 or 9 foot tall.
Yeah, but giant in the stomach department.
Well, obviously.
They look very, very big boned, don't they?
Yeah, look what NNNMM said. Like laughing.
By your command.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
your command.
Yeah, there are historical elements, but this is a mythological story. This is Greek mythology. This is magic and gods and monsters. And I feel like, Nolan is really trying to ground it into some muddy, gritty tale that's going to lose all of the magic of the original story. Already, the dialogue is incredibly terrible.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he'll ground it into a fine paste. That's what it is.
I was going to say he's not grounding anything. He's choosing to go. He's going off of the 2017 Emily Wilson translation, which is so feminist. It's just painful.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's not the one that casts this or is actually writing the screenplay, which he is, and you should worry about that because Nolan is a terrible screenwriter.
Yeah,
I am. But he's basing it off of a broken.
It doesn't matter if he started with Homer; he would ruin it.
Yeah. We have Elliot Page in there, so
Easy.
go on for some good.
Manuel Grell numbers. Reg, hello, Manny. Never go full Nolan.
No.
I think this is going to make some money, but man, it looks cheap. It looks awful. And there's going to be a big drop off. And I don't think it's going to perform as well as everybody thinks.
No.
But it's definitely going to make money. It's already been sold out for a year.
Look who's here, everybody. Shall I give you a clue?
Does it beep?
No.
Does it beep?
Is it roast beef?
It crunches.
Oh my god!
Ian.
Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah.
Hey, better late than never.
Yeah, mate.
I'm 1 hour late, I think, or something like that.
Hey, they're all coming in now.
I'm all right.
Welcome to Ian. You well? Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay. I was somewhere and I couldn't get back in time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you're
I
here
thought
now.
we'd let Ian down.
There we go.
Wouldn't
There we
it?
go. You've missed all the Disney talk, thank fuck.
Have I? Oh, good.
Yeah, lucky you. And the Daredevil talk, thank fuck.
Oh, good. And we're in the Odyssey talk now, are we?
Oh boy, yeah.
And look who's here also, everybody. Like buses, it is Professor R2.
Hello, Professor.
Well, hello.
Hello. You've missed all the... Well, no, you were watching it.
I caught a little bit of it. I was watching a little bit of it. Yeah.
You well, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Like many people, I didn't watch Daredevil season 2.
Wise choice.
So who cares? And I'm definitely not watching a season 3. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
So, Ian, did you see the trailer for...
I did. For this. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What's it called again? The...
Odysseus and the Greek Cylon Cybermen.
Yeah.
I don't
With
know.
daddy issues.
I don't really
big
want to see
stomachs.
this. The trailer looks okay. It hasn't really grabbed me, and I just think this isn't going to do as well as everybody thinks it is. That's what I think.
Yeah.
My opinion. Yeah.
Agreed.
And 50-year-old Charlize Theron with an immovable face is supposed to play the eternally young nymph Calypso. So I don't think so.
Well, I wouldn't.
Well, not only that,
yeah.
but Ithaca is populated entirely by twinks.
Twink
Yes, it is. Apparently.
Here you go. Side feet, obviously, we know is a legend. Reg, Elliot Page plays no Dickius.
Well, and I think more importantly, Beck shared with us a screen grab that showed where that former vagina is now located, and it's on the Cyclops.
Yep.
It
It is indeed.
That
Yep.
face.
Man, I
Jeez.
gotta say, this trailer is everything I thought it would be. This looks
Which is
it looks terrible. It's gray and bland and flat, and all of the armor looks completely out of place. Doesn't look like a historic epic at all. It looks like some weird interpretation, like it says, like it looks like Cybermen walking around, and then all their other armor looks like it's like this cheap plastic stuff that this does not look like the quote unquote historic epic that it's supposed to be. It doesn't look anything like that. This is going to be this will make money because there's already a ton of people who bought tickets well before it even came out. I'm not saying it's actually going to be a big success in the theaters. It will have a huge opening weekend. I don't know what it's going to have past that. I think this is going to be an absolute boondoggle when it comes.
I think that's why I kind
the
of
film.
I'm concerned about it making money because Nolan is really going all in with this. Everything's shot in IMAX, and look at the cast. That's not cheap. God knows why he casts these people. But this is going to be an uncheap film. And it may have a hell of an opening weekend, but I think word of mouth may put a torpedo right at its waterline.
Yeah, I think in the end, this probably will not actually break even. It's not actually going to.
Prof, you said
make some money.
Huge openings.
Yes.
Speaking of huge openings,
Juicy.
Yeah, possibly. Look who it is, everybody. The biggest of openings.
There we go.
Bex.
I'm so glad to be
Thanks.
properly represented on the face of a
Moist.
Cyclops.
was.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of dickheads, but that one was a new one for me.
Whole
Okay,
new meaning to
Vex.
skull fucking. There you go.
Yeah.
How are you, Vex?
I'm good. Sorry, I was recording audio for my next video, and then I had to take the boys for a walk, so I'm here late. But thank you for the invite.
You taking your breasts for a walk?
Yeah, when you say the boys,
okay.
What are you
Oh.
working on?
I took my cats for a walk. Yes, I walked my
gotcha.
cats.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fair.
I've always wanted to do that, but you need a special harness, don't you, for the...
Oh, I just kind of they're
Do they
harness
work?
trained, but I just they understand commands. Like they know stop and no and come and all of that stuff.
Come?
So.
What?
Oh my God, those poor cats! Whenever a Henry Cavill movie is on, oh my God.
I'm sure they understand the commands. Question is, do they obey them?
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time they do actually, surprisingly enough. So
Pussy,
Just
come.
going back to this trailer,
Oh,
one
very
of the
professional,
things.
Ian, thank you.
No, what you're saying. One of the things that really I keep getting from new trailers, especially if they're meant to be spectacular epics like this, is how dull the photography is, how flat everything looks. It's just
For
it's really
iPhone.
annoying that they haven't really discovered how to shoot stuff that with depth in a shot like the old films. It just looks like it's, even though there's probably no CGI in this shot, it just looks like they are CGI in the shot. You know what I mean?
Everything goes through a piss filter.
Like it's on a soundstage.
Yeah, it's that same flat Netflix lighting where everything is dull and grim and gritty. Absolutely. And this trailer looked particularly dismal, man. There's no vibrant colors where you think about Spartacus. Think about Ben-Hur. Think about the Greek and Roman epics of the past.
Hell, Troy, which wasn't that long ago.
Ten Commandments.
Oh, yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
Look at the image, though. Look at
Troy's underrated. Troy's underrated.
Are they trying to go
Agreed.
for a video game angle in this shot?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I think it's just a bad shot. I was just gonna on the note of the piss filter. I can't remember. Maybe it was a brown stream. I couldn't remember. But
Sunday we
I-
know about it.
I recently learned that the reason everything is piss filter colored is because that's the best. Like that's what shows up best on all platforms, particularly mobile.
Yep.
So the color comes through truer. So that's why you have this the piss filters as well as kind of this lack of color and depth in a lot of color grading, unfortunately. But also this is just Nolan. Nolan can't color
Yeah.
for shit. He has
No, he has no
Yeah.
idea what color grading is. It's
It's
Yeah.
almost as good as his audio mixing.
it is indeed.
Yeah.
That was that was the most disappointing thing in this trailer. Like you see
The audio was
Odysseus and everyone go to all these different landscapes and different settings, and they all look like Iceland. Like
they-
it does not look like an adventure at all.
Yeah, they all look the same, and you'd figure Nolan would know about lighting, but the lighting is so flat and dull. It's just absolutely. It all looks like the same place, like you said.
Is Nolan going to get found out on this one, folks? What do we think, Vex?
I think people already are kind of awake to Nolan. This will just be the final like nail in the coffin. That's all.
Yeah, I
Smell
agree.
it.
I mean, if you haven't figured out that Nolan is a bit of a hack and has climbed entirely up his own ass by now, I don't know that this one is.
You still got plenty of chumps out there who
I
think they're
know.
they're gonna look like they're the most cinematic. They know everything about film because they're gonna sit around and talk about how amazing this movie is and how Chris Nolan is the most creative and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And all of it's nonsense. It's all
That'll be
crap,
us.
right?
Yeah.
That'll be us.
Yeah, to be fair, there is nothing you could do that would convince them that
Yeah.
Nolan is not.
Oh yeah,
their
no.
Lord and
The ones who've
Messiah.
already bought the tickets a year in advance, they're going to be here seeing it. In the first day in the theater, they're going to be crying from the rooftops about how this is the most amazing thing that's ever been made and all of that stuff. But it's all nonsense.
If I
Yeah,
may.
and
Go
I
on,
have
Vex,
to.
go.
No, just to add on that tangent, I think the fact that all the outlets running so much defense so quickly after this trailer dropped is probably indicative that more people are aware of what a hack Nolan is.
It's the
Yeah, and I have to say, this doesn't look like Iceland. Okay, I've seen Smilla's Sense of Snow, but I've also been to Iceland. It looks a lot nicer. This looks like Greenland, which is a dull, rocky, bland.
Yes,
Listen,
rocks.
Iceland is
Also-
gorgeous, and if anybody brings up Smilla, it was a good book.
Also-
Okay,
Also,
Go on, Ian.
can I just mention as well, another thing that put me off as well, he's got all these stars in it, right? All he really needed was one star and surround that star with all unknowns. Because when I see
Damon.
this trailer, I go Spider-Man, I go Jason Bourne, I go that girl
Prada.
the face
Yeah.
doesn't
Star-
know.
Sparkly
That's what
vampire.
I do, and it's kind of spoiling it for me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and then Zendaya, it's like, what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But
he shouldn't have
seriously,
done that.
All,
He shouldn't have done
Matt
that.
Damon.
all these stars, I looked at the list. I would say maybe a half dozen are big for values of big. But
Yeah,
it's
the
not
problem
as
is
big as-
their names. They're in a lot of things, but I defy you to go through that list and go, where are the great actors?
Matt Damon.
Oh yeah.
Now compare that to Troy.
That was
yeah,
my point.
yeah.
That was my point. I mean, there are like a half dozen big names, but not really.
I mean,
Matt
they're big.
Damon, all right. Charlize Theron, all right. But damn,
You didn't.
Yeah,
She's
and
50
Anne
and
Hathaway,
she's-
which again
Yeah.
is whatever.
Yeah,
Leave
they're
her
both
eyes-
supposed to be playing beautiful, young, desirable women, and they're in their 50s, for God's sake.
Matt
Yep.
Damon's playing a young, beautiful woman.
And-
Wow.
Matt Damon.
Well,
And-
just wait till you find out who's playing Achilles.
And Tom Holland is supposed to be Telemachus instead of Twinkamachus. That's Odysseus's son. Now, that's a role Jacob Elordi could actually play because he can do like an athletic, a foreboding and intense younger person who's dangerous. I don't look at Tom Holland and see danger. I better check my wife's hose drawer.
Yeah, or maybe a
Danger.
tripping hazard as danger.
Danger.
When Robert Pattinson is the biggest and most convincing muscular person in Ithaca needs to fall. We've had enough.
Yeah, he's
that's-
the big bad Antinous. He's the one that's supposed to be so threatening.
That's
Wait till
my
my
point.
dad gets home, Antinous.
He's going to
Yes,
beat you
that
up.
was the line.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
So,
Yeah, I
so
told
that's
you
my
about the
point.
dialogue.
The point is that you just needed one star. Seriously, one star that you can hang the film on. You didn't need all these stars in it at all. Just needed one star that you can hang the film on, and then surround them with unknowns, so they could be a a different kind of. Again, you're seeing Spider-Man. You're seeing all these people have been in other films. It's not going to do. It's not going to do well for this film if you've got well-known faces. In the old days, they used to sell, but these people don't sell anymore.
Well, I think the other
I
thing
just
is,
don't know why.
I mean, if you look at
Watch
so I
Ulysses
don't necessarily
as
have to get unknowns, but I do have to get good character actors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, which is very much what Troy did. And I defy you to look at Sean Bean and then compare him with Matt Damon and say which one
need-
seems to be the really clever guy who can
Yeah.
come up with ideas. I don't know.
You need a strong masculine lead to play Odysseus.
Oh, Zendaya then.
You
Yeah.
need a mind-bogglingly, stunningly gorgeous woman to play Helen of Troy.
Mm-hmm.
The rest
Yeah,
you can
eh,
fill in with
Well,
character
Penelope
actors.
No,
also has to
Penelope
be
needs to
very
be hot.
attractive
Penelope as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Talking over each other.
and
Yeah.
intelligent, because what she doesn't do is just go, oh no, I'm just going to sit back and be passive as the men fight,
Yeah.
because she would have been overthrown at that point. She's
Yeah.
smart. She
plays them
plays
against
them
each
off
other.
of each other.
Yeah, Penelope is a real girl boss, like the kind they want, and they can't do that right. And so my stunt cast in my head canon was Josh Brolin or Lee Pace for Odysseus, or even Mads Mikkelsen. And like I said, I think Jacob Elordi would have made a good. Telemachus is an archer, so I figured Colin might have some ideas of actors who could play him.
Nolan's just being safe and just sticking with his busy mates.
Yeah.
Who that's all it is, and it's going to be the poorer for it. He thinks, oh, look at this cast: Hathaway, Holland, Matt Damon. It just needed Matt Damon. That's it. Thank you.
10 years too late. I don't think Matt Damon could pull off a Greek epic hero. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't look at his eyes and think of that man as the most brilliant military strategic thinker
Cavill?
in the kingdom. Yeah, no, Cavill could do it, but like I said, Josh Brolin or Lee Pace, they have a dangerousness behind there. And I like Matt Damon. I just don't think he's suited for this, man.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like you
yes,
said, look at Sean Bean, who played it in Troy. Who played him in Troy.
Clevis wants to know if Tom Holland and Zendaya were a 2-for-1.
They probably
Probably.
were. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 1 for 2. You have to pay double, but you have to get the whole set. You
Okay,
can't hire one without the other.
Which is actually
We
half the
have-
value.
Yeah.
Ace of chats
Oh,
from Wayland Bethifeth. Oh, my friend, wrenched $2. Thank you, my friend, Wayland Bethifeth. Nolan is the next Sir Ridley Scott in a bad way.
I
Yeah,
do.
he already-
I
he already
do
is.
rate.
Yeah.
I do rate Nolan. I think he's a good director, but I think he's gone wrong in this one. The cast is wrong, in my opinion. The photography looks really dull and lifeless, and the film doesn't interest me at all. But then again, I'm not into this stuff, so I really hope it makes money for him. But I don't think it's going to. I
Yeah.
just got a strange feeling it's not going to.
You know what
You
it
know?
is with the cast, Ian? It's not that they don't suit the roles. It's that when you look at them, all you see is names.
Yes,
You don't see any
yes,
synthesis
yes.
of them.
Yep.
Like
Yes.
Yeah.
when you look at Troy, like 2004 Troy, like even though none of those actors had been together before, you could see they all came together. You don't have to know the story
Yeah.
behind Troy to see that they like there's a fit that works there, right? That was the beauty of an ensemble cast, and this it's just names.
well, but also that
Yeah.
they were real actors in Troy. I mean, Brian Cox, you knew damn well he was a devious motherfucker.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was doing
Yeah.
things right.
Oh,
Sean
yeah.
Bean actually looked like he had light behind his eyes, unlike Matt Damon, who looks like an
Matt
animatronic.
Damon.
The Hector coming out and fighting. I mean, you really believed that this is a guy. Yeah, he's got kind of the weight of the world on him, but he's he's doing this. None of these, I mean, they just look like they showed up at a Hollywood dinner party and forgot to take a shower, in the shots from Ithaca.
My
Yeah,
favorite
none of
part
them-
of the. Oh, sorry.
None of them have any gravitas, and for the fucking Odyssey, you really need that. And Penelope should probably be the hardest to cast because she's beautiful and intelligent and incredibly clever and crafty. And I would think a 40-year-old Angelina Jolie would have been an amazing Penelope.
Convex.
No, I was just gonna say I laughed out loud at this trailer because John Bernthal is just John Bernthal. Just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he fist bump somebody? He actually fist bumped somebody in ancient Greece. Yes.
Yep.
They all speak American. They all speak American as well, don't they? Apart from
Well, the problem is they speak modern American, and then you had to have. I mean, you had that like shit Marvel humor thing with Odysseus say, "No, I think it's asleep. Go ahead and go." And the man starts to run, and then gets snatched away, and you hear him screaming or whatever. I was like, "Really?" Odysseus like setting his men, like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's all good, bruh." And here we go. It was bad. The dad line. I was like, I just threw something at the screen telling it to fuck off.
Yeah, imagine saying, "Wait till my dad gets home" in dactylic hexameter.
That was a good TV series. Wait till the father gets home. Shall we move on then?
Sure.
Obviously, allegedly, obviously, if the film is amazing, we will come back here and say it's amazing. Yes.
Yeah,
I
I'll eat
think
my
it'll be
words, man.
good. I think it'll be good, but I don't think it will be.
I don't.
No.
I think it'll be.
That's a hot
There's
take.
a lot of Nolan fans out there that will support this film. You know, and
I
Nolan-
think
That doesn't make it good, though.
yeah,
I know,
there's a
I
lot of
know.
Nolan fans that support bad Nolan films.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. I think it'll just be all right, passable. You know,
Passable,
and
yeah,
that'll
I can
be
agree with that.
There won't be any bumming in it. I can tell.
I mean,
Shall we
I'll
move
certainly
on then?
pass on it.
Oh, all of the audience will be bummed. I guarantee you.
Some more than others.
We're all getting bummed.
The shot of Pattinson and Tom Holland going out, girls are going to be going nuts over that. Like
Gosh.
there's going to be an era of fan fiction now where they're just bumming. So there will be bumming.
Yeah, they'll be shipping the hell out of that.
yeah.
Blenders. Okay. This is out this week, isn't it? Mortal Kombat 2 is simply a total mess. From rough visuals to deeply unsatisfying fight sequences, Mortal Kombat fans deserve better than this. That's from Discussing Film.
Well, I will question that last sentence. I don't think they do deserve more than this.
They don't
because
deserve
they've,
better. No.
Yeah, they've happily supported absolute shit and will continue to do so.
Yeah.
Gamers
Yeah.
deserve
Like-
the shitty films that they've gotten. 100% deserve them.
Yep, much like the Nintendo ones.
Yeah, I'm still banking on Street Fighter. I think that has a chance of being just bonkersly fun.
Yeah. That's one it is not going to be a good film. But it is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Half of the actors in Street Fighter are martial artists and the other half are comedians. It's just good. I think I invented a new word, bonkersly. It's just going to be bonkers. And I think we're going to have a really good time with it.
Okay, we'll do a quick sidestep then. Mortal Kombat 2 debuts with 61% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, right.
Should I watch the first one? Did anyone watch the first one on the panel?
Yes.
And
They made up their own character to be the lead. It had its moments. Kano was really fun and magnificent. There was a good movie in there, but they didn't stick it, and they had to create their own original character for the movie, and it just didn't work.
then, okay, second follow-up question. Will I have fun with it like I did with the 1990s Mortal Kombat movies?
I think you will like Kano, you will like Sonya Blade, and you will be a little frustrated that you're not having fun with it.
Yeah, there's,
So I'm not
there's
gonna
not a lot
have
of
fun.
Mortal Kombating going on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think you will. No,
Okay.
sorry.
There you go. Adam Party, which was what? Vex likes Rock. Yeah, that's you, Vex. Watch the real first one with Yoroku, Kari, Tagawa.
Oh, I have. That's part ingrained in my childhood. I love those
nice.
2 Mortal Kombat movies. They're so much fun.
I mean, I was out on the remake of Mortal Kombat 1 when they didn't have the Immortals singing Mortal Kombat as the theme song. I was out. You got to give me the 95 soundtrack. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Wow, that the soundtrack really made it, man. That was killer.
Yeah.
Just hear some guys screaming, Mortal Kombat!
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
nobody's
it's
going
up
watch
to
it.
74% right now.
Was that good or bad considering it's the critics?
Yeah, no. Although the top critics are a different story. I see a lot of green splashes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they're not
just
giving
can't-
the
You can't
It's not
trust
even-
Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
yeah,
It's
no,
not-
no.
It's not even going to be an IGN 7, is it?
It's an
No.
IGN 8, actually. They gave it an 8.
What? Well, I was right then.
The
Vex, that had to be the
I was
same
correct.
critics that put Watchmen at number 14 in their top
Yeah.
100
Yeah,
list of
exactly.
shows.
Yeah, they gave Captain Marvel 100. It's funny they're not even making it. You're able to read the top critic reviews, but they're not giving the number. No, I don't trust this. But somebody pointed out this is what your mom and dad are going to look at before they decide to go to a movie. This is what most of your kids. This is what the normies are going to check, and that's why it's still important, even though we all know it's rigged and it's faked and it has no integrity.
Okay. Let's move on then. That's out this week then.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay, somebody on the panel started watching this as a cleanser, wasn't it? Cleansing.
Yeah, rewatching.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Banshee,
yeah.
everybody. So who is that person who's watching Banshee?
That would be me. This
Hold on,
show
you didn't
is
tell me Anthony Starr was in this. Now I'm going to bump this up the watch list.
this. Oh, your cats are gonna go crazy again. You got to take it easy on them, Vex. No,
So
this
is
is
my
a
cat.
phenomenal. This is a the ones that understand the word "come." Like that's you're gonna really take it out on them. This show is phenomenal. It is
Amazing.
Yeah. Just it's got everything, and I just thought today, if the creators of this show were to do Batman, we would end up with the best Batman that we've ever seen.
Was it 3 or 4 seasons?
For
Yeah, but do you think it's going to be better than Agamemnon Batman from the Nolan Odyssey?
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon. I'm Agamemnon.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
Vex, you really do need to prioritize Banshee. Literally, you need to watch it within the week. It's incredible.
I have
Yeah.
too many things to watch.
No,
This gets priority.
Yeah,
Trust
this
me,
should be
you'll love
this
it.
should be bumped up to the top, man. The cast is incredible. It's Anthony, a lot of character actors like Hoon Lee, Ivana Milicic. Trust us. Watch the first episode. If you're not sold, bump it back down. But you're going to be sold, man. This,
I give every show a 3-episode rule. If you hit me by 3
Okay.
episodes, we're good. But yeah,
you'll be
There's
hooked
only-
in 20 minutes.
There's only 38. There's only 38 episodes, so it's like what
Yeah.
9 or 10 per season.
Season 3 is incredible. Best
Yeah.
best
And-
season of TV I've ever watched. Season 3.
I do
Yeah.
want to call out someone in the chat. Dirky McDirkface is exactly right. If you haven't seen American Gothic, I would definitely watch that.
let me add this to my list.
This
Okay,
is, if I
yeah.
may, before I forget. This is Anthony Starr's opus magnus for me,
Yeah, this was his breakout.
and it's his best.
Yeah. Now, if you're opposed to violence, or if you're opposed to a little bit of sexuality in your shows, you're not
There's
going
a
to
lot
like
of it.
this. Yeah. An average, I think, of 14 people get killed per episode.
I mean, I do want to say I'm against a little sexuality in my shows. I want a lot of sexuality in my shows.
Okay.
There is an
Then-
extreme amount of sexuality.
Yeah, then
No.
this will be for you. It's the world's first Amish gangster that I've ever seen, by the way. So,
Kai Proctor was incredible.
yeah. Oh, and that actor.
Proper
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. There are real bad guys in this show. It's. I would encourage everyone to at least give it a chance.
I can't recommend Banshee enough, folks. Especially now with all the shite that we've had. This has just been incredible.
Yeah, this is a great purge for Daredevil. Even if you're not watching it, it still exists. It's enough to leave a taint. So watch this. Yeah, Gary Cole is amazing on that show. Wow.
I think the second time I watched Banshee, the season finale of season 3, I actually cried. That's how good it was.
Wow.
Yeah, proper cried. Yeah, amazing. But
Yeah, there's some proper British actors in the show as well. The guy who plays Quentin, do you remember his name?
no, but I looked. He was born in Wales. Apparently, he's a big. He moved to Los Angeles. He's been in a lot of TV series.
Andrew Howard.
Yeah,
he was in The Blacklist. And Milo. Yeah.
I want to call out a member of the chat that I haven't seen before, but with a fantastic name, Banshee Bum.
Fancy a bum. Always, mate. Yeah, always fancy a bum. Always.
Oh, I thought it was Banshee a bum. That was a little bit of a pun.
I think I might need to start watching this again. Third time round. What do you think, Ista?
Absolutely worth it. I'm telling you, I knew it was good. I loved it when it came out, and it just, the image, the vividness fades over time. Then you go back and start watching. It's like, thank God I'm back home. This is awesome.
Bex, put this to number 1 priority, please, for me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just so fucking good. For the cat. Cat, I'll give you some food in a minute. Okay. Shall we move on then, yes?
Sure.
That's Banshee. Check it out, everybody. It's incredible. Okay. This is for me. I do occasionally go to Facebook, and I saw this, and I thought, this is amazing. Zeppelin over the houses in Osmanthorpe, Leeds, in 1936.
They were incredible ships. They really were.
Yeah, it's probably less terrifying than seeing one in 1940.
Or 39 would have been.
Yeah.
I can confirm that those houses will pretty much be still there as well.
Unless they got bombed.
Leeds didn't get bombed or bummed.
Yeah, even the Germans are like, it's Leeds. They suffered enough.
Yeah. I was going to do this. I was going to do this slide on Sunday, but we ran out of time, and obviously it would have been would have never seen it. But on this day, on the feed, on the Twats, was this.
Oh man, that album is fucking incredible. Oh my God.
It's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the humanity. Herbert Morrison, NBC Radio. At 7:25 p.m. Eastern Time, May 6th, 1937, the German airship Hindenburg burst into flames while attempting to dock in New Jersey. The ship was destroyed in under a minute, killing 36 people. Disaster effectively ended the era of passenger airships, which had briefly been seen as the future of long-distance luxury travel before airplane technology quickly took over.
Yep. Static electricity and hydrogen.
Yeah.
Also covering your airship in essentially thermite.
Thermite.
Was also not a great idea.
Perhaps thermite skin was not our best plane.
Yeah, my Led Zeppelin joke fell flat. Is it too soon?
No, I got it.
Probably because it was lead.
Yeah, it
went over like a Led Zeppelin.
Yes,
it just fell flat.
I do recommend the album, though.
I mean, the crazy thing is there were actual survivors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's nuts. Because you see this thing go up, and you're like, no way. And yeah, people actually survived this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't worry, there'd be bigger bombs in the near future. The the Zeppelin's kind of this odd, intermediate technology. And we kind of run into this, on more than a few occasions where it's a thing that it becomes dominant for a very short period of time, and it is immediately rendered moot. And while the Hindenburg disaster was a problem, that's not really what killed, the Zeppelin. It was you had a world war, so we're not really flying.
Yeah,
that
that would
much.
have,
Yeah, that doesn't help. Also, the Germans are a bit busy trying to build some other things. But because of the advances of technology, because of that World War, then airplanes take over. Because we're not too terribly far from Lindbergh flying across the Atlantic in a single flight.
Yep.
But that was basically, hi, I'm just going to fly a gas tank with some engines and wings and go, right? But within 10 years, you've got planes that legit can make it.
Yeah, I mean, there was still helium, and that's what they use today. So it was like the infravision of passenger liners.
Yeah, to be fair, we also had dirigibles and blimps that we used. There's a reason we stopped using them, too, because they kept crashing.
Yep. Yeah, they don't hold up to bad weather very well.
There you go, a bit of politics, folks. Reg, looks like something the Labour government here would use.
Yeah, it's the hydrogen economy right there. You can see it. How's it working out?
Yeah. Hey, that's what clean energy looks like, folks, or green energy. Yeah.
Vex, have you ever seen the Hindenburg video?
I have, yes. We watched it in school.
Wow. So they actually teach history from
They did at one point. At one point.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not anymore, though. It's all about pronouns and bollocks and shit.
Yeah, we watched the Hindenburg in German class, even. So
The film didn't.
I'm not kidding.
That the film.
Yeah, it's a film, yeah.
We watched the Challenger live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
62 people out of the 97 crew and passengers survived.
Yeah, that's amazing how anybody could walk away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. There were 36 passengers, but 61 crew. It took a lot of people to maintain a Zeppelin. So,
Yeah.
Shall we move on then?
Yes.
The Final Battle premiered on NBC on May 6th, 1984, and was broadcast as a 3-part miniseries over 3 consecutive nights, concluding on May 8th, 1984. Bite-sized fact, it was the direct sequel to the 1983 V, the original miniseries.
Yep. I've said this on Wayfarer Project, but I got to meet Michael Ironside in Atlanta a couple of years ago.
Oh, nice.
And he informed me that his character in this show, they originally wanted him playing a guy in a wheelchair. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. And they were like, excuse me? Why the hell not? And he said, you seriously want to put a man with the last name Ironside in a wheelchair?
Yeah, it was typecasting. You need to fight against that.
And he said they thought about it and said, okay, no wheelchair it is.
yeah, they did it for a cop show, for God's sake, but I only watched this because of Jane Badler. This was not as good as the original.
Yeah, the 83 series was far superior to the final.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and wasn't, whatchamacallit, Fred Krueger is in it. Freddy Krueger's in here.
Yeah. Vex, have you seen V?
I haven't, no.
You're not into sci-fi, though, are you, really?
No, like I'll watch it if you give me recommendations. It's just not a go-to for me, so I haven't watched a whole ton of like classic sci-fi as a result.
Yeah, just watch Banshee. We're not going to distract you with anything else for the moment.
Okay.
Robert Englund, that was his name.
Yeah. I mean, V is it's been, the treatment has been done multiple times since, but it was really a clever conceit when it first came out.
You do forget what how much stuff Michael Ironside's actually done in his career. Sometimes you forget. I forgot he was in this show. Do you know what I mean? He's done a lot of stuff.
Scanners.
Yeah.
He's good in scanners.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I saw him or noticed him. He did a lot of TV roles and stuff, but he stood out there. Man, he Nobody does like a really determined villain like that guy.
And
He
if you
said
ever
to
do
me-
happen-
He said to me, "So what?" He said, "Do you know who I am?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I know who you are." And he goes, "Well, so what do you remember me in?" I said, "Scanners." And he goes, "Boy, you're old." And he,
Yeah.
If you ever do see him, do not make the mistake of saying Jester's dead.
He has
doesn't like that.
he has 286 IMDb credits, and that is a lot. Yes.
It's a working actor.
Yeah. More working than most.
Yeah.
He was in Nobody, wasn't he?
yeah, he told me a
Yeah.
lot about.
He was the dad.
About
Yeah.
Scanners. He
Yeah.
told me a lot about Scanners. He told me stuff that people really don't know, which is quite interesting. So, yeah, it was all because of Scanners that he moved up in the world when it came to acting. So,
I mean, if you
Yeah,
wanted,
so that
if you
was
wanted
his
real
breakout.
cred with him, you could have
Yeah, it
said,
was.
"I remember you as Overdog."
no, he was telling me that the guy, the star of Scanners, couldn't act for Toffee. He was useless. He couldn't remember his lines. He couldn't
Damn.
stand on his mark or anything. He said it was like a Mickey Mouse operation every day. He was saying to me, and he just again, right? He's been in everything. He's been in Top Gun. He's been in what's that one that Ian
Starship
really likes?
Troopers.
Starship Troopers. He's been everything. A lot of people forget how much
Yeah.
stuff.
Total
he's
Recall.
done.
Yeah.
Total Recall.
Well,
yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
say we're talking about him, but nobody talks about Stephen Lack, who was the guy, his co-star in Scanners. So
Yeah.
Michael Ironside got the best line in modern cinema. Fat Lobber ran to a spot. They sucked his brains out. Amazing.
They said, so
Amazing.
we're going to have this puppet next year, but you have to move a certain distance away from it because we're going to shoot it with a gun. And he was like, "Okay, I'm out of here." He just left. So there you go.
yeah, Stephen Lack IMDb credits 13. So I guess he really couldn't.
How many of
act
those are
all that
adult
well.
films?
Okay.
TV movies.
There is a lot of love for V
Michael, I didn't think, is this the
in
sequel?
the
The
panel.
first one?
Yeah, this is a sequel.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
I didn't really like
the
this
chat.
one.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I like the first one, but
First one was
Yeah.
excellent.
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's not forget Michael Ironside's best role ever, General Katana in Highlander 2.
Wow.
Yeah,
In
Ken-
Highlander
yeah. I
Look,
think you're imagining.
even the Highlander franchise
He was in-
has tried to
he was
forget
in-
Highlander too. So
yeah,
He was in
Yeah.
Karate Kid 3, wasn't he? He was the
Yeah,
main.
you must
villain
have
in Karate
dreamed
Kid
that.
3. No, he is. I'm telling you.
No, I'm talking about there was only one Highlander movie. He clearly must have dreamed that.
There he is,
Must have been bad.
There was
dream.
one movie and one incredibly underrated TV show.
No, there wasn't. There was no TV show.
And he was in that show that the guy from Jaws used to be in, and it was a Spielberg. But what was that one called? Where they're under the water.
Sequest.
Sequest. Yeah.
He took
Sequest.
over.
Yeah.
He took over, didn't he? From
Yeah.
Roy Schneider.
yeah,
Roy Scheider, yeah.
Yeah.
Sequest season 1 was before it went silly was pretty good.
yeah. We had
been a lot
to
of
watch him recently in Terminator Salvation as he did dumb things and got killed. It was.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on then.
And let's not forget Total Recall, man. He was-
See you at the party, Richter.
Yeah, it's really great in Total Recall.
Consider this a divorce.
What's this?
On May 6th, 2002, World Wrestling Federation officially rebranded as World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, after losing a legal dispute with the World
Yeah.
Wildlife Fund over the WWF trademark.
Which was stupid as heck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
not
think-
like these could be confused for
Yeah.
the same thing.
There was no consumer confusion between
Yeah.
these two brands. It's rather
Yeah.
silly.
It looks like a Wonder Woman chia pet there out on the lawn at that
That's
point.
what I was thinking at first.
My understanding at the time was they were okay. Was it World Wildlife Federation were okay with the wrestling using. It was like everybody knew it was totally different, but didn't the World Wrestling Federation try it on to try and get the sole use of WWF, which is why it all went tits up?
Well, you have to legally defend your trademark or you'll lose it. But I don't know who initiated hostilities. Could look that up pretty easy.
I was pretty sure that the World Wildlife Fund picked that fight.
Oh, did they? Okay. For
Yeah,
me,
the World Wrestling Entertainment lost their lawsuit against the World Wildlife Fund.
Oh, they did pick the fight.
Oh,
Then.
so
Okay.
they sued, yeah. But I was thinking that
I thought that was Wonder Woman. It's
Yeah.
not. Wonder Woman.
this was for me. This was the kind I'd gotten into wrestling at this point, and then when it rebranded, it just I don't know. It just didn't feel the same, and I quickly lost interest.
Yeah, I mean, you had competition at this time, with the WCW, and WCW was actually doing better than WWE.
Oh, the World Wildlife Fund held a trademark, and
Yes,
the wrestling
so-
organization had a restrictive license.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what had happened essentially is that the World Wildlife Fund had international use of their trademark.
Okay.
And there was a deal, an agreement, basically, that they could continue, that the Wrestling Federation could continue using it in the U.S. They wanted to grow and expand, and so they basically wanted to throw that agreement out and wanted the exclusive use of WWF worldwide. And so, it eventually fell apart, and they ended up losing it and had to rebrand as WWE.
Yeah, that was a stupid fight to pick because they were never going to win that.
Well, Vince McMahon made some stupid decisions in this era.
Yeah.
XFL.
It might have been Coca-Cola.
Yeah. It was,
Not Pepsi.
not Pepsi. No, he was definitely not doing Pepsi.
So, so it was the World Wildlife Fund that was the one that sued. But
Yeah,
it was because the WWF had broken their licensing agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Essentially,
they breached their agreement.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking is the World Wildlife Fund actually initiated this.
Yep.
Drink.
So where does Wonder Woman come into all this?
She's good at cutting hedges. Okay, let's move on.
That's a house.
She keeps a neatly trimmed hedge.
Oh, the
over there.
gumdrops, yes.
and there it is.
On May 6th, 1998, Steve Jobs unveiled Apple's first iMac all-in-one internet-focused computer that helped spark the company's turnaround.
First PC without a floppy drive built in.
You know,
Yep.
when the first girl I
Apple
ever went
became
out with
ubiquitous.
had an orange version of this because her family was quite
yeah.
well.
Tangerine.
Yeah.
Tangerine.
Yeah. Worst
Yeah.
mouse I have ever used.
Oh God,
in
the
my
mouse
life.
is terrible. Okay, so
Puck was horrendous.
I'll say this was the first Mac that I owned, that I had purchased with my own money. That was mine. I did not have the original. This is actually the original that came out was in one color. It was called Bondi Blue. Yeah, Bondi Blue, named after the beaches in Australia.
That's the bottom one, isn't it?
Well, that's actually the bottom one. There is blueberry. How do I know?
Oh.
I have one sitting less than 6 feet from me. So yeah.
Does it still run?
I have not powered it on in a few years. Unfortunately, I'm a little scared too because there's a number of caps in it that have probably gone bad, and I'm afraid it's going to go poof if I try to turn it on. But it ran. Last time I turned it on was about 5 years ago, and it was still working. But I have one of these. This was a huge thing in the market. Introducing these computers. They were incredibly affordable. They were very friendly looking, and it was massive in the education market.
Yeah, and it demonstrated that all you needed was translucent plastic to innovate, apparently, because there was really nothing new about these machines.
I mean, this was a monitor with laptop guts in it. That's all it was. That's all it was.
It was slightly innovative because you could move it around very easily, so it was great for students.
Yep. It was
but the technical
technology-wise, it wasn't.
The
Wasn't all
tech
that
revolution
amazing.
was translucent plastic, which would definitely go on to affect Apple for some time was style over actual innovation.
It did, yeah. You got the Power Mac G3 that came not long after that. With the
is that the trash can one?
No, the trash can one was many years
ago.
ago.
No, the cube with the translucent plastic that trapped in all the heat and made it explode. Yeah,
that was a
toaster.
G4. That was a Cube G4.
Yeah, the G4 Cube. I had one of those, and in the winter, I would set it on its side and blow a fan through it. It was a space heater.
Yep.
Yeah, it was not a well-designed computer. Of course, Steve Jobs famously hated fans. He did not want fans in computers, so he was constantly telling the engineers not to put them in. This was back in the original days, the earliest days of him at Apple. He was constantly telling them not to put fans in. And of course, it caused the Apple III no end of problems because he insisted there was no fan in that computer. And there were daughter boards in there that would warp and the solder would come apart and all sorts of stuff because he didn't put a fan. He didn't want a fan, and it caused things to overheat.
Fun fact, the G4 Cube, if you took it apart to install a fan into it, there was a spot on the motherboard with two little prongs that was labeled fan. That's where you would plug the fan in.
What?
Yeah, the engineers recognized the problem, but Jobs...
there was a bracket for the fan. There was the power for the fan. Everything was set up for it. There just was no fan.
Yep.
Yeah, except for air intake, but... it was really, this did start their turnaround, and the iPod is what sealed it.
My girlfriend at the time had the purple one.
Great.
I remember it was just a nice little computer, but just the puck mouse was
it was abysmal. There was an entire market that cropped up around either selling replacements or, and I still have this, a plastic shell that you would snap on.
So your hand could actually grasp it. Yeah.
Yes, it would keep it oriented the right direction, and it gave you more to hold on to.
Yeah. It didn't help with the button placement though, but yes, it was abysmal. Worst mouse ever.
Yeah, just like with boats, round does not work for mice.
No.
Shall we? Anything to add then, Ian? iMac?
No.
Did you have one?
The good old days.
I mean, I will say there's one thing that's innovative about this is the dependence on USB.
Yes, they decided to throw away all of the other ports, the serial ports, the SCSI, the ADB, which was the common connector for all Apple devices. FireWire was later. They added FireWire later. So, but they threw away all the old ports and decided to adopt nothing but USB. Okay. And honestly, it was the kick in the pants that USB needed to actually be successful because it had been around for almost 5 years before that in the industry, and it had barely gotten touched by anyone.
PS2 was still ruling the IBM capacity.
And it was known as the ultra slow bus.
Yes, it was.
USB. Yes.
Ian, you were saying?
I was just saying that my girlfriend, the girl I used to get, one of my very first girlfriends I went out, she had the orange one, and I thought it was amazing. I thought, wow, this is the future. And she loved it, basically. So, because she was very good at computers.
She loved it.
She loved.
What about the computer?
Exactly. She could even in those days she was quite brainy. She could write programs and stuff like that. And, yeah. So when she got that, her dad got that because they were quite wealthy, the family. So when she got that, she was happy as a pig in shit, basically. Yes. She was too rich for me though. That's why we kind of parted. But I remember seeing it for the first time, thinking, "Wow, this is fucking awesome." Because it looked cute, didn't it? You got to admit, they all look cute. These things. Yeah.
I mean, it was very much like what happened with the original Mac, where look, we're going to make this kind of cute thing that's all in one and will be appealing to the non-computer user.
Yeah, these were pre OS 10, right? Wasn't this around OS 7 or OS 8?
Yeah,
so
8, I think.
Yeah, 8 and then 8.5 very shortly after.
Yeah, there was a thing about your internet cache. Once it got over like 1,000 files, you would become dog slow. I remember that.
Dog slow. Okay.
Yeah, their file system was bad in dealing with a large number of files.
My dad got one of the original. Well, not
here we
original.
go. Here we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Wow.
Bon
Baby.
blue.
Hello, everybody.
Professor
that's
Professor
right.
Otto has
Yeah.
everything. He has models. He has this. My God,
Nintendo's
Professor!
bastard.
What the hell, Professor? Jeez, it's amazing
No, my-
stuff you've got.
I'm a pack rat. What can I say? No, like I said, that was the very first Mac that I actually owned. That wasn't like given to
Wow.
me or loaned from somebody or whatever. So yeah, it's had that one for
My dad
Yeah.
bought a
Sentimental reasons.
second generation Mac SE. It had a 20 megabyte hard drive built into it. We had been using Commodores with floppy disks prior to this, and I said, "So the disk is in there?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "So what happens when we fill it?" And my father sagely looked at me and said, "We will never fill a 20 megabyte hard drive."
Oh yeah. I remember when CDs came out, 650 megabytes. Jesus,
Came
man,
out.
Oh my goodness!
how
Yeah.
can you
So
possibly?
this was a long time ago. I was in high school, but I had a friend that he and
You had a
his
friend?
dad were
Really?
he and his dad were asked to help clean out a man's house. Basically, he had been moved into care, right, and needed some help cleaning up the place. And when they were working on the place, they went in the attic and were cleaning it out, and they found an original Mac 128K, the very first Mac, in its box with
Wow.
all the manuals. It came with a tape, an audio tape that you would put into a player that would play for you the tutorial along with the tutorial disc that you put into the Mac to teach you how to use a mouse.
Yep.
It was incredible. Like we sat down, we did this, we set it up, it would still run. It was one of the coolest things ever. Just let's sit down with this original. Like this was the first time anyone had used a mouse and icons and everything.
Do you still have it?
Oh, it wasn't mine. They kept it for a while, and then his dad ended up selling it. He sold it for a lot, actually,
imagine.
when he did sell it.
If any of you happen to have an original SE sitting around, like first or second gen,
Paul Otto's got
take
one.
it take out the bottom screws, pull the shell off. Inside the shell, there's a metal, like silver shield. All of the designers etched all their signatures are etched into that shield.
What?
Yeah.
Steve Jobs signed his like E. Cummings. He didn't capitalize any letters.
Who's coming?
Yeah, they also make really good fish tanks, including the
do?
iMacs
Okay.
when you're done.
Okay. And finally,
Oh, I had the whole set.
just sold a what's this PSA 10 1977 Luke Skywalker card fetched $687,500 at auction, making it the most expensive Star Wars card of all time.
I'm
That
sure
card
glad I
is-
threw out my Star Wars cards.
I'm so glad I threw mine out.
No,
too.
our cards would never have been that good. Look at
Yeah,
look at
there's
the
no.
framing.
Yeah, I had mine, and they had grubby fingerprints. And as I read,
Oh no,
them.
no.
Yeah.
I mean even how it's printed. Look at how even the blue is around the picture. They were never like that when you got them out of the packaging.
Well, they were never
always
even
slightly
cut out
off.
straight. You know,
Yeah,
half of
my
them would
point.
be-
We're not. Yeah,
That's
they
my
would've been straight.
point. This one was.
It looks like it's a proof.
Yeah.
Like it was never
Yeah,
in the
that's-
retail pipeline. Yeah.
That's what makes that a PSA 10.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't smell the bubble gum on it, then it wasn't real.
Nah.
Yeah.
That is.
But yeah,
that is
I had
true.
all
I
the
had that
blues,
one
all the reds, and all the yellows.
I remember the bubble gum. I remember tasting that bubble gum as well.
Yeah, a little thin rectangle of cardboard that would
Yes,
cut your
yes.
gums
It was
open and
allegedly
sort of
bubble
grab
gum.
it. It's like a communion wafer from hell that
I
tasted pink.
I couldn't chew it. I had braces.
I could chew it, but it took a lot of work.
Yeah, it wasn't actually chewable, so you weren't
Yeah,
missing
Yeah,
out
you had,
on
you had to
anything.
leave it in your mouth and let it rehydrate first
Razor,
before you hit it in the
razor
can.
sharp grit. You just chewed on it for a while.
I was like, well, I don't have any playground sand, so I guess I'll just chew this instead.
Yeah, the cardboard on the back of your notepad just cut out a little rectangle, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually more chewable. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Just put
safer.
Pink food coloring on it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's safer too.
Original Star Wars stuff is still got value then, yes?
It does.
Yeah.
If it's in its box, if it was never played with, it's worth a lot. If it was played with out of the box, missing the gun,
Yeah.
missing stickers, not so much.
Wouldn't it have been
Yeah.
worth more if it was actually in the packet with the bubble gum unopened?
Well, it'd be hard to know you had a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Cards are different, but we were on Price's stream last night. The difference between an original 77 Vader out of the box and in the box is about $6,000.
Why is it every time? I think somebody mentioned in the chat earlier, every time we talk Star Wars, the cat gets agitated.
I think the cat may have seen some of your streams and is like, no, we don't need to do that anymore.
He heard the
punching
the nasty
face.
things you said about Down's cat. That's the problem. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, what do you think a trading card of Progpuck to Parrot would pull?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Maybe we should do our own.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it would be probably at least 800 tenths of a cent.
Yeah,
what would the bubblegum taste of?
Regret.
And shame.
Tears.
Regret and shame.
Cat poo.
Ooh.
Oh, a little cat box candy bar with every card. Here we go.
Are you still there, Vex, on how much you love Star Wars?
It's fucking gay IP. I'm here.
Not just a gay IP, fucking gay IP. Love it.
Okay, are we done then? Anything to add then?
Yeah.
I had those. Shame I threw them away.
Yeah, as again, I had a nice big stack, and whoop.
And they were never in that kind of condition.
No.
I had all the Star Wars Marvel comics as well.
Yeah, I had all of those as well.
110, 120 copies.
Yeah. Same.
Pristine.
Oh, yeah. I'm positive.
I even had the Mad Magazine with Star Roars. Where 3PO and R2 were 3PO was definitely gay, and R2 was sick of his shit.
Anyway, things we should have known at the time would be.
No, I'd have still played with it.
Would be just buy 2, be minted now.
Yeah, I mean, like the card backs for my action figures got stapled to my wall because I wanted to see them. Yeah, you know, it was, and I still have a lot of the action figures. I have the Walker. I have my Darth Vader action figure case.
I remember that.
Snow Speeder, Battle Damage X-Wing, all that stuff. And they have been well played with, and I will happily trade the current value of a new in the box for all of the time that I spent playing with those toys.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, Sordigo basically says the same. You go. Storm wrenched. Nah, I'm glad I spent time playing with my toys and reading my comics. There you go.
Yep.
Early to mid 80s, my friends on my street and I, we realized we weren't playing with our Star Wars toys anymore. So we decided to have a Star Wars yard sale. We made up some signs on corrugated cardboard. It rained. And as a result, we ended up with like 15 copies because the cardboard delaminated, but the ink ran through. So we put them up. We put up these signs all around the neighborhood.
Okay.
And I sold my X-Wing and my my TIE fighters for like $10 each, Death Star for $30, action figures for like $1 each. And like 30 years later, I went into a used toy store and I saw they had out of the package played with action figures and X-Wing and stuff. Same prices I got for them back then.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
And on that bombshell, I think that's it, folks.
That's all? Oh.
Yeah. Chat, that is it. Chat, you're wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats, member chats as well. Appreciate those. Super stickers somewhere. So, chat, you're wonderful.
And we are going to raid earworms, right?
Yeah, we're doing. It's Merlin, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Merlin and dragons and magicians and shit. So we're going to raid Wayfarers. So chat, we will see you Next time, let me get the guests up. Slow to get going, but we got there. Vex Electronica. Cheers, Vex.
Cheers. Thank you for inviting me on.
Always great to have you on, Vex. Emperor Goodwin.
Oh, it's great being here. I'm wondering if Vex has been out in the sun because it seems darker.
It's like
than
an
I
Oreo,
remember.
isn't
Yeah,
it? Pink
it's,
Oreo.
Yeah, the pink is still about the same color, but
Just think about it and you'll understand it given my other food related profile pictures.
oh, I know. Again, it's why I was like, "You seem awfully dark. You've been sunbathing."
Summer's here.
Yeah, that's right.
The Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
Yeah, no worries.
Professor R2.
Cheers, all. Hey, you know what? If you feel like some good Star Wars after all the miserable stuff,
Yeah, Mando's coming up soon, yeah.
well, Darth Angelus, who's been working for years to finish his Star Wars Heir to the Empire film that he has edited, designed himself in 3D and everything, finished that recently and produced his special edition with the full movie, 3 hours, 30 minutes, covering the entire original book. And he's now moving on. He's getting started on the next book in the trilogy, but he released that on May 1st, and
Where can you
that
see
is
it?
available, and it is fantastic. I will throw a link in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen the first third of that.
Not
It was
not
phenomenal.
produced with even 1 second of
See, they're coming
AI.
in. Look, there you go. Ooh.
Wow.
Yep.
Well
It's all
done.
it's all machinima, right?
I think the
Yeah,
homework.
he's he did it all. He learned how to do motion capture. He learned how to do the 3D animation. Built it all himself and produced. Has been working on it for years, and he's released chapters here and there, and then more recently he sort of remastered it and did a special edition of it, and now he's published the entire
Wow.
entire film, 3 hours
Prof.
30 minutes, and it's fantastic.
Could you post that in the comments afterwards as well, please?
Sure.
That's on YouTube, yes?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
There's the
that's-
link
that's
right
what
there
the
in the
link
chat.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And if just tell them Mr. Brown sent you or Professor R2 sent you. Okay. Esther, cheers, pal.
Oh, no worries. Been fun. I'm gonna go watch a Star Wars movie after this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Oh yeah. 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 Absolutely.
Cat's going mad with me.
Wants to watch
Yeah,
Star
they-
Wars. But come on, Brown. What are you doing?
And the sky just opened up here. I'm about to lose power. It's already
Good gradient.
flickering. So
Cheers, pal.
Cheers to you as well, and to the cat, and cheers to our chat as well. You guys all rock.
And on that bombshell, that is it, everybody. Don't forget we're raiding Wayfarer. I think I need to go feed the cat, even though I fed it before. Allegedly, even though I fed the cat before we came out. So, chat, we will see you at the weekend. Take care, everybody.
Mwah. Good night,
Leave a
everyone.
comment, all that stuff. Press buttons, all that stuff. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Ta-da.